We live in a world that constantly pushes us to buy more, do more, and have more. Everywhere you look, you're told that accumulating more stuff will bring you more success, more happiness, and more fulfillment. Social media flaunts shiny new gadgets, luxury vacations, and perfectly curated lifestyles, convincing us that we need these things to feel complete. But what if the real secret to living a richer life lies not in accumulating, but in living with less? The contrast is stark but inviting. Frugal living. It's not about deprivation. It's about liberation. It's about freeing yourself from the constant noise of consumerism and rediscovering what truly matters in life. 1. The mental shift. We've been conditioned to believe that happiness is something we need to buy. That every new gadget, every new outfit, every trendy experience will somehow fill the emptiness inside. But what if you could flip the script? What if true happiness doesn't come from accumulating, but from simplifying? Frugal living isn't about making sacrifices. It's about a shift in perspective. It's about embracing contentment in the simple moments, the ones that can't be bought. When you live frugally, you focus on what you have, not on what you lack. And that mental shift is where true freedom begins. The moment you change your perspective, you begin to realize that contentment doesn't come from more, it comes from within. You start appreciating the things you already have, finding joy in the present instead of constantly striving for something bigger or newer. True happiness is found in being satisfied with the essentials, rather than in the endless pursuit of more. 2. Time freedom. In today's world, time has become a currency. The more you work, the more you can buy, right? But what if you could free yourself from that endless cycle of work, consumption, and stress? Living frugally can give you back your most valuable asset, your time. Time to be present. Time to invest in your passions. Time to enjoy life without the pressure to constantly earn more just to keep up. The best moments in life aren't dictated by the clock. They happen when you have the space to appreciate them. By freeing yourself from the pressure of keeping up with the Joneses, you open up the possibility to spend your time however you choose. Whether that's with loved ones, learning new skills, or simply enjoying the present moment, time becomes yours again. The more we buy, the more we're bound to the cycle of earning and spending. When you live frugally, you learn to value your time over your possessions. It's about finding balance. You begin to focus less on the clock and more on what really matters, your relationships, your passions, and your well-being. Time, in this context, isn't a commodity, it's a luxury. 3. Personal growth and resilience. Frugal living isn't just about limiting what you spend, it's about expanding who you are. It's about discovering new strengths, learning new skills, and building resilience. When you live frugally, you start to tap into a well of creativity you didn't even know existed. You learn how to make do with what you have. You learn to fix, repurpose, and create rather than simply buy. In doing so, you become more resourceful, more self-sufficient, and more capable. Frugal living is an invitation to discover just how much you can do for yourself, and how satisfying that can be. It's not about denying yourself pleasure. It's about finding joy in the process of creating something meaningful from what you already have. Living frugally teaches you to adapt and innovate. You start to see the world through a different lens, recognizing opportunities for growth in every challenge. It encourages resilience, turning obstacles into opportunities for personal development. Whether it's learning to fix things around the house, growing your own food, or finding creative ways to entertain yourself, you develop new skills that not only save money but enrich your life in unexpected ways. 4. The joy of simple things. In the hustle of modern life, it's easy to forget that the most beautiful things in life don't cost a dime. You don't need a fancy vacation or the latest gadgets to experience true joy. When you live frugally, you learn to savor the moments that truly matter. A quiet evening with a loved one, a cup of coffee in the morning, a conversation with a friend. The joy of simple things becomes magnified, because you've stopped chasing after things that never really brought you happiness. Frugal living is a reminder that the richness of life doesn't lie in possessions. It lies in the connections we make, the experiences we share, and the love we give and receive. The beauty of frugal living is in its simplicity. You begin to appreciate moments that would otherwise pass unnoticed, the warmth of a hug, the laughter of a child, the peace of a quiet walk. By letting go of the need for constant acquisition, you rediscover the priceless joy in the things that truly matter: relationships, personal growth, and experiences. In a world obsessed with material wealth, frugality teaches us that the richest experiences are often the simplest. 5. Financial empowerment and security. But the benefits of frugal living don't stop at emotional or mental well-being. There's a powerful financial aspect to it, too. The more intentional you are with your money, the more financial freedom you create for yourself. Frugality is about building security, not scarcity. It's about creating a cushion of savings, paying off debt, and giving yourself the flexibility to take risks or follow passions without fear of financial instability. With the power of frugal living, you can make choices based on your values, not your bills. You can live the life you want, not the life you feel trapped into. Living frugally isn't about denying yourself comfort, it's about giving yourself the freedom to choose. You start to see money as a tool to create a life that aligns with your values, not as something you're constantly chasing. You build financial security not by accumulating more, but by managing wisely what you already have. With a solid financial foundation, you can take risks, pursue passions, and live life on your own terms, without the fear of financial instability hanging over your head. Frugal living isn't just about cutting back. It's about freeing up the space to live more intentionally, to make room for what matters most. When you stop chasing after the next big thing, you begin to realize that you already have everything you need. You won't truly understand the profound impact of frugal living until you experience it firsthand. Once you do, you'll realize that the most fulfilling life is often the simplest. It's not about cutting back to the point of deprivation or living in constant sacrifice. Frugal living is about living with purpose, with mindfulness, and with an appreciation for what truly matters. Living frugally means learning to distinguish between what you truly need and what society tells you that you must have. It's recognizing that the most meaningful experiences and the greatest sources of happiness don't come from accumulating more stuff, but from how we live our lives, our relationships, and the moments we cherish. When we step away from the constant chase for more possessions or bigger experiences, we make space for the things that bring true joy. By embracing simplicity, we unlock freedom. Freedom from the endless cycle of consumerism, the weight of debt, and the pressures of keeping up with others. We gain the ability to make choices based on our values, not based on what we think we should want. This newfound freedom opens doors to a life filled with purpose, contentment, and peace of mind. Living intentionally and frugally isn't about deprivation, it's about liberation. It's about choosing quality over quantity, and finding joy in the small, everyday moments that we might otherwise overlook. When we free ourselves from the constant need to consume, we create space to invest in what truly enriches our lives: relationships, our health, our passions, and our personal growth. So, take a step back from the noise of the material world. Embrace frugal living as a path to greater freedom, fulfillment, and peace. Live intentionally. Live frugally. You'll be amazed at how much richer your life becomes when you start focusing on what really matters.